Hello and welcome back. This is Stephen Bucks Coins and we're doing a pre-decimal hunt today. I've jumped into a big box of coins and drawn out 15 or 20 odd coins for us to take a look at and discuss. The first one is from Queen Elizabeth II. It's a sixpence piece, a sixpenny bit, or a tanner as we used to call them. It's dated 1962. It has the standard 4 national flower emblems on the back, interspersed with fern leaves, I believe. So it's a sixpence from 1962. Fairly common coin. Lots and lots minted. Next one is a halfpenny. Again, Elizabeth. Dated from 1960, the year of my birth. It has the galleon on a slightly rougher sea than normal. The galleon, of course, is Sir Francis Drake's ship. Let's do a threepenny bit. A castellated 3p, bronze in colour. This one is from George VI. It's dated from the year that the war ended, 1945, and it has on it 3 flax plants. Let's have a penny from George V. Penny from George V. Standard one. Britannia on the back. It's dated from the first year that he had coins minted, which is 1911. This one is George VI. It is a shilling or 12 pence in old money, or 12 pennies in old money. It's dated 1949, so it's just after the silver era, and it shows the Scottish line rampant on the back. Whoops. The Scottish line rampant on the back. Either side of the Scottish line is the date 19 and then 45, and below that, next to the crown, on either side of the crown, you have the thistle and the saltire. That gives you extra knowledge that it is actually the Scottish shilling. Here we have another penny from George V. This one has some discoloration to it. You can see some green discoloration on the face area there. It again has the same sort of discoloration and same sort of, whoa, sorry about that, tripod just playing silly so-and-sos. We have the same discoloration or mould on it. I'm not sure exactly what it is. I don't know if it's differential rust or something. It's dated 1913. Britannia on this one is still visible, although the text of 1 penny is being rubbed, and the date, although it says 1913, isn't hugely clear at the bottom there. It's in slightly worse condition than the 1911 coin that we saw earlier on. And if you really want to see something in bad condition, we have a veiled Victoria 1 penny bust. 1 penny, and it's a veiled, which was the last portrait of Victoria. The coin itself has suffered some damage in the fact that it's been bent up, and look at that on the back. That's absolutely disgusting. I'm not sure what it is. However, the date is visible and it's 1893. I don't think I actually need that one for my year run, so I'm glad of that. The next one is again from 1963. It is a sixpence. It has the floral design that I described on the first coin in this hunt, and it's from Elizabeth II's reign. George V, a 1 shilling piece. It is from 1948, so again it's just after the silver period, and this one is on top of the St Edward's crown. It is a lion passant, which makes it the English lion. Lion standing rather than lion passant, sorry. It does show the British lion rather than the Scottish one. We have another threepenny bit. This one has a slightly different backing reverse on it. This one has the more famous portcullis. This was used by the Plantagenet family, for a lot of the Plantagenet family, as part of its crest, and is also used at the Houses of Parliament at Westminster as one of the logos for the Westminster Parliament. It's dated 1958, from the reign of our current Queen, Elizabeth II. We have a halfpenny with Elizabeth II's portrait on it, her first portrait. It's a halfpenny with the infamous ship on it, the famous ship on it, and it is dated 1965. So this is one of the last couple of years that this coin was actually minted. This is the last of the threepenny bits, as we used to call them. The castellated 3p, bronze in colour. This one is from the reign of George VI. See that? George VI. It has the three flax heads over the date of 1941. So this was issued around about the time just after the Battle of Britain. Now another halfpenny, this time from the era of George VI. It's from 1943. The final halfpenny of the hunt, although it's not the final coin, is again George VI. It's dated 1943. So the halfpennies we've had in this particular, there you go, I've had in this particular hunt have all been of different dates, so that will help with my date run. I'll tell a lie, the last two were both been 1943. Duh. Okay, we have 4 more coins after this. This is a George VI sixpence, or a tanner, as they're sometimes called. Silver in colour obviously, but it was after the silver time, just after the silver period. This one's dated 1950, so it's a George VI one, and it has the King's crown with a date either side of his cipher, which is JR, George Rex. Right, we have 4 more coins in this hunt. George V, big penny, big old penny, dated 1912. At the bottom here, Britannia is fairly still viewable, although we are starting to see some wear on the bottom of the coin here. Also, the legend of 1 penny is readable, but again is slightly worn. That penny was 1912. We have another penny. If we compare that to this penny, this is Victoria. This is far more highly worn in a sense, and you've got a lot of deeper depth of colour from the patination and people using their hands, their fingers, and all the, I was going to say juices, but that's not quite the right word, all of the sweat and everything else that you have naturally, oils you have naturally in your skin, have gone to make this patina. It's gone dark. It is Queen Victoria, the final bust of Queen Victoria. It is from the year before she died, 1900. This one, in many ways, has a better. You got a better view of Britannia. There's more detail in the shield than there is on the previous penny. Although the text, you can see 1 clearly, and penny is heavily worn on this side. Last silver one of this hunt. Last silver one is another 6pence. Again, it's the backing on this is the flowers, and it is from 1963. I think that's the second or third one from 1963. We seem to have had a heap of them. The last 2 are the smallest coin that we have in the British realm during the pre-decimal. It's a farthing. Whoops. Let me try and bring you in a bit closer. See if we can get any more. The farthing coin. This one is of George VI. And on the back, instead of the wren being on the back, which is the one that we probably know from the reign of George VI and also Elizabeth II, this one has Britannia. It's dated, this is without its glasses, on 1920 for this one. And the final one is again from George V's reign. This one looks as if it's at some point somebody's possibly attempted to clean it. It's got that it doesn't have the patination you'd expect to have from a coin of this age. I think it might have tried to be clean to get this black gunk off on this side, and it's affected the coin coloration. The pitting on this side, which shows Britannia, is quite distinctive, particularly around this bottom edge, which is where the date is. I think it's 1921 by the looks of it, but it's heavily pitted and worn, so there you go. Right, that is it for this hunt. Let me just zoom out a little bit. Take it out a bit more. I hope you've enjoyed this hunt. We've had many different coins from the pre-decimal range. If you've enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up, and I would be very, very happy if you also subscribe to the channel. If you're having a hunt, I hope you're able to find the coins that you're looking for. If you're buying or purchasing coins in any way, shape or form, I hope you can get the coins you want for the price you wish to pay. Until we meet again, hopefully on this channel, ta-ra for now, bye bye.